currently 6:43 and today is 29th November, Wednesday. And in today's video, I will share my before and after school routine with all of you about how I manage YouTube, my studies, what's my routine before going to school, and what's my routine after coming from school. So yes, and by the way, I woke up really early today as I had a lot of backlog which I was supposed to clear. So yes, now let's get started with today's video and I hope you like this video. So after making my bed, I packed my bag for school. Most of the books were inside the bag already. I had only packed the book which I had used to study on that day. Downstairs and saw that my mom was cooking breakfast. After that, I got ready. I had my breakfast. It was roti and gobi aloo ki sabzi. And here's Barfi, who is always going to be there whenever someone is eating. And then I applied some sunscreen, and at around 7:34 a.m. I left for my school. So I come back from school at around 2 p.m. After that, I have my lunch, I freshen up, I take some rest, I just chill for an hour or so. After that, I start editing my YouTube video. Editing the video, recording, making the thumbnail, posting it on YouTube, applying tags, etc. takes around 2 hours or more. And after that, I start studying. Hey everyone, so it is currently 5:30 and I came back from school at around 2 o'clock, and this is my to-do list for today. So basically I have edited my video, I've had my lunch, I got freshened up, and I have also uploaded my video. So basically it is getting uploaded right now and I have premiered it for like 6 o'clock. So yes, it will get uploaded at 6 o'clock hopefully. And right now I will start studying. So I'll do maths for 2 hours. So let's place a timer of 2 hours right now. So this timer will end at 7:34. So yeah, let's start. Firstly, I started off with the chapter Trigonometric Identities from the book of R.S. Agarwal. And once I got done with that particular chapter, I started doing the chapter Trigonometric Ratios. As I'm already done with the NCRT book, I'm currently revising it from the book of R.S. Agarwal. And if you're new to the channel, let me tell you that I am done with my syllabus of SST, Science and Maths, and I'm currently revising all these three subjects. So the topic of trigonometric ratios is actually the easiest topic of this whole chapter, and hopefully my full chapter revision will be done in the span of a few more days. After that, I'll start revising statistics. So statistics actually requires a lot of practice because it has a lot of calculation, and I always make some silly mistake while calculating. So this time I'll make sure that I put extra efforts while calculating. I do the calculation faster and I also do it correctly. Trigonometry is my favorite chapter of class 10 mathematics because it is a very interesting chapter. Like, you don't get bored, it just keeps you hooked. Even though, yes, there are times when I don't get my answers correctly or I make very silly mistakes, but at the end of the day, it's just the most interesting chapter. So yeah, I did the trigonometric ratios and the trigonometric identities from the book of R.S. Agarwal for my first session. Currently 7:45 and I'm done with my maths work for today. Right now I'll take a long break, and since it's a complete daily routine, I will show you what I do during my breaks as well. If you want, you can skip that part. If you want to see it, you can see it, because a lot of you guys have been asking me what I exactly do during my breaks. So right now, the first thing that I'll have to do is that I'll have to give food to Kaju Barfi because it's their dinner time. So yeah, that's going to be the first thing that I do, and after that, I'll show you what I do. Stay tuned. Bobby? So after giving food to Kaju Barfi, I decided to make something for myself, and I made some Maggi noodles. So here I took 2 servings of Maggi, one for me and the other for my dad. And here I was actually preparing it by a recipe which was suggested by my aunt. Like, she saw it somewhere on social media. Basically, you're supposed to add butter to the pan and then you're gonna add chili flakes to it. After that, you will add water to the pan, and then you will make your Maggie in the usual way. So in this way, the Maggie actually gets a little spicier and it also has a little buttery tinge to it. So you can definitely try this recipe. It tastes amazing. After eating my Maggie, I played with Kaju for a while, and that was how I spent my break. So it is currently 9:08 and right now I'll resume my study session. So I'll revise the chapter metals and non-metals now. And these are my notes. I have written all the reactions here. So if I need to take any kind of reference, I can from these notes. So yeah, and this is the rough copy in which I'm going to practice the reactions from the activities and the book. So yeah, let's place a timer of 1 hour now. So this timer will end at 10:09. So yeah, let's start. So before beginning the chapter, I watched a 30-minute lecture of Sanya ma'am from PW, and I watched it in like 1.5x speed. And once the lecture got over, I started to go through the chapter. Basically, I read the chapter line by line, and firstly there weren't many reactions in this chapter, but once the part of metals reacting with oxygen came in, there were a lot of reactions which I wrote down to practice. And this chapter is not very hard. Like in chemistry, the only tricky chapter is carbon and its compounds. That's a chapter which I will have to revise very thoroughly, and that chapter is definitely going to take a lot of time for me to revise because that's the trickiest chapter of chemistry. So it is currently 10:19. Right now I'll take a break of 10 minutes and I'm done with my chemistry division. I'm still left with a lot of section, but hopefully this will be done by tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Let's see. So right now I'll take this break and this timer will end at 10:30. So yeah. So it is currently 10:31 right now. I will place a timer of 1 hour. Now I will start writing the exercise questions of the first chapter. So I will start writing these questions here. I'll do the MCQs also. So let's place this timer. This timer will end at 11:32. So yeah, let's start off with our geography work. So here I was writing the notes of the first chapter of geography, and obviously that did not take 1 hour. So once I was done with my notes work, I started practicing a few PYQs. Now a lot of you guys ask me about from which website I practice the PYQs. So let me tell you that there is not one definite website. Not every particular website has like good questions in them. So I sometimes visit 2 or 3 websites to practice the best questions because a few questions are always repeated. So I practice those questions, and some questions are exactly copy pasted from the exercise. So I skip those, and there are a few questions which are of 1 mark, like one word questions and answers. So I just leave them because there is no point of writing those questions down until and unless it's an MCQ. So yeah. 37 and I am done with my geography work. So right now I will not take a break as I have very little time left. I will just start with the last study session for today, which is going to be of English. I will do the chapter Fog and Anne Gregory. So both these poems were very simple and straightforward. So once I was done with watching the video lectures, I just wrote down the poetic devices from the internet, and after that I was done with my study session. So it is currently 11:49 and I'm done with all my tasks of today. So right now I'll just go and I'll do my skincare. After that I'll sleep. So yeah, that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and do let me know about what you'd like to see next. And this video was a little different than the rest of the videos, so I hope you liked it. And if you did, do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.